I just want to thank Jesse Baker at Arcade Legacy for always being there to take my money. Hey everybody, it's Drewski McGillicuddy, and that's right, we've got another Found in the Wild, but this time it's only just a small horror haul. I had made my way to Arcade Legacy and picked up a couple things that I really needed. Some of them I didn't really need, but I wanted them real bad. And now I got them. Every Tuesday, Jesse from Arcade Legacy likes to post, his new acquirements over the week, because he'll pick up stuff over the week and then he'll sort through it and he'll take pictures of it and he'll post it to his Facebook page, and then that's when I'll message him like, hold this and this. And so he held me this and this, and naturally I went and bought it. Now the first item he didn't have on hold per se, but I like to do a little quick skim through his movie section just to make sure there was nothing that I missed the last time I was there or in said post. And there was Parasite. I still haven't watched this movie. I am still just as intrigued about it as I have been. And luckily for me, I haven't seen any spoilers. So I'm still kind of interested to see how exactly this falls under the horror category. So that's 2019, I guess it was, Parasite. Got it for $7. I hate paying full price for movies. That's why I wait. But yeah, I got Parasite. All right, and the next item is something that I do own on DVD, but I needed to upgrade. Most of these are upgrades, honestly, to be perfectly honest, because I own all of these that I'm about to show you, but I felt the need to upgrade them. So I upgraded my Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 3 to Blu-ray, because I don't know if you've seen my Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 3 movie review, but I address in that review that this movie is dark as hell and I can't see shit. And I used to watch this on VHS and love it, so what's the deal here? But Devon Graham has assured me that this looks far superior to the DVD in every way. Obviously, it's a fucking Blu-ray. Then next up, I didn't even realize I didn't have this on Blu-ray. I had to actually go look at my collection, and sure enough, I've got the sequel, prequel, but I do not have the remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Blu-ray, and I have no idea how that's happened. All these years, this has been on Blu-ray, and I did not have it. I don't even know how much I paid for this, because I know Best Buy just recently came out with a copy that has different cover art, but whatever, if they come out with another one and I see that and it's different from this one, I'll buy that too. I'm sick in the head like that. I've got 15 fucking copies of Night of the Living Dead. Now, this next item is it's the most expensive in all of the items that I've purchased. And I almost didn't purchase it simply based on the fact that I have a love-hate relationship with this movie, and $45 is a lot to spend on a movie. But I couldn't help it. I could not help it. So I picked up the collector's edition from Scream Factory, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. And I gotta tell you, I cannot wait to... I almost don't want to open it because it's still shrink wrap. It doesn't have the fancy... dust cover that we all love so much. Most of us collectors, I would assume, like having their fancy dust cover. But the first thing I'm going to do, if I do in fact open this, as you all know, is turn this sumbitch around and put the Breakfast Club parody poster front and center. Because, this, and then hold on a second, I want to address something. Now, I was saying that I'm basically upgrading all of these It made it sound like they're all on DVD. But no, I had the Blu-ray of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2, but I hate this fucking cover. Like, what the hell? I mean, it came out, I think this release came out in 2006. Does it look to you like they were trying to cash in on the Saw franchise? You know, get all those people that aren't cultured in horror that just go to the cinema to watch torture porn? Not that there's anything wrong with Saw or anything. I don't know. It's been a long time since I watched the franchise, but I always had fun with it. But it just aggravated me that this is dead on. Like, look at these Saw posters. You're telling me that they weren't trying to confuse those young, dumb horror fans into buying this? Which, you know, whatever. That's all beside the point. But just this cover is blatantly a ripoff of one of these Saw posters. I'll find one that's pretty much dead on this, and then you can't argue with me. But anyway, I got the Scream Factory, so now I can throw this one in the garbage. No, I'm just kidding. I'll keep both of them. Told you I'm sick in the head. And here's more proof that I'm sick in the head, because I have at least 5 copies of this already. But one more is not going to hurt you. One more is not going to hurt you. The fact that I get to have 2 steelbooks of the greatest horror film ever made. And now I go back and forth with it sometimes. Sometimes I can't decide between this and maybe 2 other ones. But we all know that the atmosphere in this movie, the just raw nature of this movie, I mean, it's pure horror. This is pure, unadulterated horror, okay? And they don't have to, you know, and they don't have to bombard you with the gore and stuff like they did in the second one, because I guess Tobe Hooper decided, you know what? There wasn't enough blood and guts in the original, so let's just make this one all blood and guts. I don't know. I have no idea. But this, it's like, which one's better? This or this? I can't decide. I love them both, so that's why I have both of them. I also have the Steelbook DVD. So there's 3 Steelbooks I now own. Here, I might as well grab that one too. You know what? Never mind. I can't find it. There's like a bunch of, you know, I got way too many movies, okay? You can't see over there, and I'm not going to show it to you, but there's too many damn movies over there. But hey, look, there's 2 more copies of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Hold on, before I tell you all these things that I'm about to tell you, I forgot, and luckily I remembered, there's one other item that I would like to show you, if you don't mind. Is this fancy ghost face figure from NECA. Isn't it beautiful? Now, the secretary rolled her eyes when I told her I needed to have this. And I'm like, what? What did you just fucking say to me? Well, she didn't say anything. She rolled her fucking eyes. And I didn't appreciate that. And then she started talking about how, I'm not the biggest fan of the Scream franchise. I love the first movie. And you know what? I kind of agree with her. But that's, you know, neither here nor there. The fact that the first movie exists is all the more reason I need to go out and buy something like this. But hey, one of these days, you know, when I get back into the swing of things, which I feel like I'm starting to, obviously we'll eventually get to the Scream franchise. I mean, yeah, it's a horror franchise, so of course I want to review the series. Now, there's another horror franchise that I've been wanting to review the series, but I've been having a really hard time. Every time I go to make the video, it's like it's fucking cursed. You know? Have you ever felt like you're fucking cursed, so you're like, you know what? I'm not going to even bother doing that. Anyway, let's go back to where we were and do all the like and share and subscribing. Anyway, hopefully you've all enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Which I need to start remembering to say at the beginning of the video, but I'll never remember that. I'll never get good at this. This is as good as it's going to get, everybody. So hopefully it was good enough for you. Also, if you want to help fund my addiction to buying shit I don't need, there's a link to the Patreon down below. There it is right there, and then it's down below. If you click on it, you can give me $1. Doesn't that sound like fun? Just give me $1. Anyway, I love you people. Now get the fuck out!